I sitting comfortably? Yes. Okay, this next song is really very special for me. It goes back to the period when I first started to write songs. Well, I started to write songs in Swindon, where I was raised and stuff in the garden shed. But when I wanted to sort of break into the business, I came up to London, I had a little flat, little bedsit. And how do you learn your craft? You learn your craft by just listening to the music. You must remember that it's worth noting that I think probably from Bob Dylan to the present day, most contemporary composers do not read music. We do not read it. We can't write it. We write the words. We can make up the tunes. But we're able to write songs just through a love of it. Right through from Dylan, Lennon McCartney, Ray Davies, all these people, Paul Simon, you name it. None of us can read music, but we're able to do it just through a love of music. But also, it's the love of listening to great songs. That's how you learn your craft as a songwriter. So when I was in London, I mean, amongst all my Beatles, my Stones, and my Dylan albums, I had albums by Peggy Lee and Ella Fitzgerald. Why? Because for me, they're the greatest interpreters of song, certainly the female interpreters of song, ever. And so I would buy those albums just to hear those songs and hopefully get influenced by it. And I think arguably Sinatra is the greatest male interpreter of song. And again, I had records by him. Not because I like them so much, it's the songs they were singing. Now in 1992, for the first time I wrote a song which I thought would make a nice duet, but I didn't want to pick a contemporary singer, so I thought, well, who could I get? Would Peggy be interested? So we contacted Peggy Lee, who lived in New York, and she got back to us and said, well, you don't have to hear it. So, okay, so we sent her the song, and she called us back, and said she liked it, so we flew to New York, to the Hit Factory recording studio, and we arranged a big limousine to pick Peggy up. But when she arrived at the studio, she was in a wheelchair, which took us back a little, and she had an oxygen tank with her, so really we were a little concerned. But the great thing was that the recording went really well, that was wonderful. But because it was so special, I had it filmed for a video. Now, Peggy passed away in 2002, and the remarkable thing is to have this video is just so special for me. So what we're going to do tonight, we'll show the video, and you'll see Peggy, and you'll hear her singing her part. I will sing my part live, the girls will sing their part, and the boys will join in with the orchestra. So we'll do it for you now. It's called Can't Think Straight.
Hello?
Oh, is Mary there?
No.
Well, if you see Mary, will you tell her I called? Tell her that I love her and I'm sorry, that's all. You see, we had our very first quarrel today. I got really angry and I slapped her face. Now I'm sorry, but what can I say? I love her so much, I can't think straight.
My name is Peggy and I know you feel the same thing that happened to you did to me. I was so upset I couldn't sleep for a week. Finally he called, boy was I relieved. Now I'm sorry, but what can I say? You love her so much you can't think. Love her so much you can't think. What about people other than me? What about those with nothing to eat? How can I claim that life isn't fair? What a pathetic sign, I swear. If I could kick, I'd kick myself, of course I do. listen to me, look, I know what I'm saying. I'm sure Mary is as much to blame.
Well, in that case, why won't she answer the phone? Don't try and tell me she's not at home. I'm sorry, but what can I say?
I'm sorry, but what can I say?
We're sorry, but what can we say?
I love her so much I can't think. What are we doing? What have we done? What in the world is going on? Isn't it crazy looking so fine, knowing that in as much time as it takes to make a drink, we could all become as the dinosaur has nothing but extinct. And to top it all, I hear that my rent is to be raised. So if you see Mary, will you tell her I call? Tell her that I love her and I'm sorry, that's all. And by the way, thank you for being so kind. If I've taken up too much of your time, I'm sorry, but what can I say?
I'm sorry, but what can I say?
We're sorry, but what can we say?
I love her so much I can't think. I love her so much I can't think straight.